Today we're going to shoot the Thompson Center ICON Warlord out to 1,000 yards.
Impact.
We're here out in Mesa, Oregon with the Leupold crew going through the Leupold Optics Academy. We've just mounted the VX6 to the top of the Warlord. We're heading to the range to get it sighted in, and by the end of tomorrow, I'll be proficient beyond 1,000 yards. So we just finished our classroom exercise here at the Leupold Academy. And one of the things we learned was how to properly mount a scope on the rifle, which is not difficult if you have the right tools and understand the process. What we're trying to achieve is pinpoint accuracy out to 1,000 yards, 1,200 yards. So making sure that your scope is level to the bore, making sure your eye relief is correct, is going to allow both you and the shooting system to be optimized at these long ranges. So today, we're putting it all into practice. So back in 2007, the ICON came out, and it was designed by one of the top designers Thompson Center's ever had, Mark Laney. And this is his personal gun, built around 2010. Unfortunately, Mark passed away a couple years ago, so he gifted this gun to Carl Ricker, who is our director of engineering right now, and he's allowing me to use this. So this gun has a lot of history in it, and I'm really excited to be able to put it to the test out in these long-range conditions. So this gun is certified, printed under ½ inch. In fact, it shot about a ¼ inch according to the target that Mark had inside of his shooting bag. Now the question is, do I have the skill to get to these extended ranges?
So first things first, let's get down, let's find our rifles, and let's get bore sighted, okay?
So one of the easiest ways to sight your rifle in without shooting an entire box of ammunition is you pull your bolt. You look down your barrel. Here we're looking at 100 yards. So if you look at the lower right-hand corner, there's this black bullseye. So I line that up in the bore, and then I go to my turrets, and I adjust one at a time. So I do elevation first, and I raise my reticle to the same height as that target. Then I move my windage, and in this case, I was low and right, so I had to move it up and left to where I look through the bore of the barrel. That's on target, then my reticle's on target. That should put me on paper at 100 yards, where then I can make those fine-tuning adjustments, and in 2 shots, I have the gun sighted in.
So we got our target here. So to give us the biggest chance of seeing a hole in the target, we're just gonna aim right at the center first, right? We don't wanna aim down here because there's a lot of, we could throw one low or could throw one off the right, and you wouldn't see where it goes, and you can't make an adjustment off there. So we're gonna aim directly at the center of the target. We're gonna load a mag, and we're gonna shoot 1 round, and we're gonna see if we can spot where our impact goes.
So first shot I was on paper, second shot, I'm 1 inch low, 1.5 inches left. So that's pretty good for 2 shots. 3 shots, I'll be perfect. All right, so now that we have the gross adjustments done, we're gonna shoot 10 rounds of ammunition. We need more data points to be able to fine tune the zero of the gun. A lot of guys, they make the mistake is they start chasing bullet holes. They shoot 1 or 2 shots, they make an adjustment. 1 or 2 shots, make an adjustment. There's a lot of factors that come into play. Your form, your breathing, environmental conditions. So we're gonna shoot 10 rounds, then we're gonna look for the average impact point in the center of those 10 rounds, then make the fine-tune adjustment. That's gonna allow us to shoot long range more accurately. So overall, not too bad. Obviously, you see it's printing left right here. Height's pretty good. So I'm gonna make an adjustment, 2 clicks to the right, but you can see I got a little bit of stringing up and down, and a lot of that has to do with breathing, because you wanna take a breath, let it out, hold it, and then that pause is when you wanna shoot. And I also have to get more comfortable just in the prone position and getting that bag tucked in so I'm not influencing the rifle. But overall, not a bad start to the day.
We got sighted in, we got zeroed, everyone's feeling good about that, right? Now we're gonna talk about the art, right, which is the wind. That's why I love precision rifle shooting. It's like the science blended with the art. The best shooters in the world are pretty good at guessing wind and engaging wind, but it's still a educated guess when you're shooting downrange. So I can actually measure with my reticle from the center part that I held to that impact, and that's how much I have to hold, right? So that measurement is, we'll call it 2 MOA. So if I hold 2 MOA, it's relatively, right? You can see I shot 2 shots holding 2 MOA, and they're in different spots because the wind changed in that 5 seconds in between shots. So that's one of the challenges is, and you know, knowing what the wind is doing here doesn't mean that that's what the wind's doing down there. This is your educated guess here, but you're gonna have to be observant and see, especially, we're gonna be shooting one at a time down the line. So check out what your partner just did and when they shot, and which way the dust went and how fast it went. And that might give you a pretty good wind call for your shot.
And as we start out, whoever is on the rifle is gonna say, I'm holding 2 minutes right. So everybody can hear what they're doing.
Right. Yeah,
so the next person can have an educated guess. And if they see, hey, I'm holding 2 minutes right, but he missed a minute off the left, that gives you information on what to do next. Also, after you break your shot and settle into your gun, if you hear impact, then the next person, be ready to shoot. Close that bolt, get on target, and finish and shoot.
Once you on target, bolt open. When it's your turn, bolt forward.
Send it.
Send it.
Yep.
Like, let's keep it going.
The 2.
Impact. Nice.
Yep. So right here.
Let's go. Impact. Nice. Hey, nice job on this sideline. I'm going to 1,000 yards. All right, same thing. If you hit that big target, I want to see you hit that middle target. Here we go. Send it. Yeah, look low. Didn't look good.
I think I would have.
It's breaking perfect.
I mean, you probably smoked our flasher on that target.
Yeah, you were like right on the edge. Right on the edge.
Hey, hit's a hit.
That's what I'm saying. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Great time.
What an incredible day at the range. You can feel how windy it is right now, and we were shooting out beyond 1,000 yards. And that wouldn't have been possible without having a good gun, properly sighted in, a great scope, and the ability to shoot that way. And that's really what today was about. We zeroed our guns, and then we learned how to shoot these distances. Hand pressure, shoulder pressure, face alignment, how to look at it, of course, how to dial your scope to those distances. So tomorrow, we're gonna put it to practical use. Boy, what a change of conditions from yesterday to today. So yesterday, we spent half the day in the class at the Leupold Academy, which is great. We learned how to mount a scope. We understood what made Leupold special. And it really comes down to culture, the employees, 75 years of being dedicated to the optics industry. But to take that to the range yesterday was really an incredible experience. And I've been shooting Leupold for years. 20 years ago, almost 30 now, I used to be a Leupold rep back in the day. It's actually how I got into the industry originally. But to sit on the line with these guys, to get one-on-one attention and to understand the proper way to shoot from a technical standpoint, and then of course how to utilize the optics to stretch the gun out to 1,000 yards. So think about this, I'm shooting the ICON Warlord in 308. And now I'm engaging targets out to 1,000 yards. And a lot of these, we're running drills. Up on your knees, get ready, down, timed event, get on your gun, find it, turn the turret, turn the side focus, find the target, roll the dial out to 18 power, engage, boom. And to be able to do that with confidence over and over and over again for several hundred rounds, it really started to inspire me to become a better shooter. And I've killed animals out to 300-400 yards, but I didn't know that I had the ability with the right equipment, the right training, to do it out to 1,000 yards. So today we're going to do it in a more practical sense, get off the range, hike with our rifle, engage steel targets out to those same distances. So a lot more to learn now, but back in the classroom to set up our RX 5000s, so everything will be dialed and ready to go.
We are in the ring. Just let the angle sing. One position with 4 targets. We're looking for 1 bobcat and 3 full-size deer. Shooter must build a shooting position on the designated spot and successfully engage each animal in the troop line from near to far.
So 1 shot, 4 targets.
Yeah.
Bobcat.
Yep.
3 deer.
Yep. He is from like standing right here.
Yep.
You're looking right there, so that's your cone.
Yep.
Right there that you're looking. Okay. All right, shooter. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. You got the bobcat?
Yep.
There you go. All right.
Range hot.
Yep. Re-engage. Impact. Next target. Impact. Next target. Impact. Oh, re-engage. Impact. Got him. Mag out. Bolt back right at the time. Look at that. Good job,
Greg.
Nice shooting.
Thank you. That's that takes training. I'm going to leave this here for the next person.
Sure. Actually, you carry it with you.
Okay.
I'm going to bring my tripod down.
That was pretty incredible. A lot more difficult than I thought. Complete confidence in the gun and the scope. So trying to engage this small bobcat, so much of the first target was breathing. I couldn't catch my breath and I'm moving and I just felt this like clock and this pressure in my head. So I just squeezed the trigger and then I was like, okay, settle down. Don't worry about the time, re-engage. But no question that my CDS is on, not even a question. Because as soon as I knew when it broke and the crosshairs were on the target, he called hit before I could even hear the impact.
How do you do, Nick?
Really well. Yeah, so that's a tough position. I mean, you're on a downhill slope and you're having to shoot up. So you got to get up off the ground somehow and create a stable platform. Greg did a really good job. He kind of figured it out on that first target. Smacked the second 2 first round, and second round hit on the furthest target, which was a little past about 800 yards-ish.
Yep.
Off a tripod on the ground like that. That's pretty impressive. So
Beginner's luck. Hopefully it holds for another 20 targets.
Did you?
All right, so here's the course of fire. So this is, we just shot stage 3.
Some hits on the clock.
So we have 1 position, so you don't have to move, and it's identified with flags. And here you have 4 targets. There was 1 bobcat, 3 full-size deer, and each of these targets were different ranges. The first one was 540 yards in the bobcat, then it was 612, 730, and 814. So in each one of these, I've got to change my come up, just take my CDS, turn it right to the yardage. That I was confident in. Right now we don't have a lot of wind interference, so I didn't have any hold on, hold off, because with the deer-sized target, I just held right in the middle of the silhouette. But the toughest part was getting into position, because when you shoot, you move your bolt, then you go over to the next target, and you got to get stable. So this elbow I put on this knee, tried to lock my left elbow in, and of course use my tripod with a bag on top of it. Breathing was critical, but all in all, I was able to run the course. So now we're going to the next stage, which are Rattler Rocks. So now we have 2 positions. We got to set up, shoot, and then move, and then there's 2 targets in the 2 positions, and there are 2 ram heads. You have no idea what you're seeing until you go up there and they call time, because you have 4 minutes at each stage. So we stay behind the rock so we can't see what the other shooters are doing. When they call us up, you know, as soon as you drop your bag down at the first flag, that 4 minutes starts. You glass them, write it down on your board here so you can remember the ranges, and then you figure out what your position is going to be. So I have no idea whether I'm going to be a tripod, prone, shooting off a rock. So it's really up to the individual shooter what they feel comfortable getting in the position to engage the target at whatever that unknown distance is.
All right, shoot ready?
Shooter ready.
Let's go. I think I saw that first one down in those junipers. See those junipers on the draw? All right, and that second one, if you come directly 3 o'clock of that first one, you should see a second one in a sagebrush.
That green spot on the rock.
Impact. Next target. Re-engage.
Set.
Re-engage. Impact. Got it. All right.
Well,
Time, shooter, but let's get some shots on that second one. Impact. Next target. Impact. There you go. That's finished. Man, I got a full back. Shooter, I got you for 2 points.
well, lesson learned there. Make sure you always have enough ammunition in your magazine. That's embarrassing.
Shooter, do you understand?
Yep.
All right, and let's go. Whatever you want.
Do you have any general information on location? He shot over the pink flag,
Re-engage?
the lightning flag area, so it should be like around
Like
there.
you were over his back. Wind call was good. Impact. Next position. Bolt open. Moving.
I'm not seeing it over here.
Impact. Impact. We'll give you that last shot. Shooter, I got you for a 3.
Ah, not good. Not good.
That's all right. That was better than a 0. You hit some targets.
Yeah, just not moving fast enough. What would you have done for setup?
So I'd probably just shoot this one bag. Honestly, like in a hunting situation, like I use this for NRL hunter, but this is like a sandbag. Like feel how heavy that is. Like you're not gonna take that.
Oh, it's a lot heavier.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not gonna take that hunting. So I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use that.
So you would have dropped this
Yeah.
on the rock?
Exactly. So
More stable than.
yeah, this is.
I was thinking that broad platform you were talking about, pack bigger surface area.
Yeah.
But the pack moves. This doesn't.
Right, the pack's not designed technically to shoot off of, so you have peaks and valleys, so you don't have even surface area on it. Where yeah, this is designed to shoot off of, and this will give you a nice stable platform, and it's pretty light, so you can carry that with you for sure.
Good idea.
So,
All right. I'll utilize the bag next time.
Yeah, for sure.
I get my my brain in the hunt mode, which is packs and tripods.
Yeah.
So.
Oh,
So-
you son of a gun. Hey, let's do it again.
All right, we're walking all the way to the backside of the schoolhouse. So
Okay. All right. Second half of the day, I've got a lot more confidence now. I know my gun's on. I know when I'm stable, I can engage the target. Now it's just figuring out the best position I need to be in to be stable, but the wind is picking up, so I got to pay attention to wind drift now.
all right, we're hunting mule deer. We got mule deer out here.
Okay.
Okay, so he's gonna be somewhere on this slope going down. I'm gonna try to spot him as we walk up. In between these two bushes here. got for distance?
288.
288, sounds right. Impact. Oh, you wounded him, but he's on the run. All right, grab a shooting bag, grab your rifle, pull it back, follow me. He just ran from there. He ran to the left side of it, and he's kind of bloody. He's kind of red now. I'll give you a range.
Not the same target.
No, because he ran. I got 350. That middle juniper.
Oh, the middle.
Yeah, he's red.
Oh, red. 10-4.
Got him. Impact. He's down now. Good job.
That's fun. Now that was the most realistic setup, at least one that I can relate to.
Yeah, because you hit an animal, even if it's a good shot, sometimes they still move, right?
Sure.
And you want to track them down, so.
But that's the same scenario. If you're with a guide, you're with a buddy.
Right.
You know, they're keeping eyes on it. They see where it goes, so you got to trust your spotter.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're like, hey, there he is. Get down.
Yeah.
He calls the range. So I mean, that's.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do.
Man, now I want to go mule deer hunting.
Well, yeah, you did kind of, but you can't keep that trophy.
He goes, no, he's right there by the juniper. I'm like, oh, the other one's in the open. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I should have thought of that, but I couldn't. I looked to the left of the juniper, and that shadow was kind of over the red. I just didn't see it with my naked eye. So I was like, are you? I forget. I said something like, so he's red? And he's like, yeah. I was like, I still hit the black one. This is a fun one. This course.
Yeah. Like something like that is really realistic for what you and I do.
I told him, I go,
you
this,
sneak up.
this seemed right to me.
Right, that seems right. Like I'd see one lone on the hillside like that.
Yeah.
And then get a shot and then relocate fast. And I told him, I said, so many times you're with a guide or a spotter. So I'm listening to them. I'm not paying attention to the animal. I'm doing my job. Okay, sit down, get ready, like focus, 350, find them, boom. Like I don't try to be like, whoa, where is he? What's going on? Do my job.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's a lot of fun. I could tell you, you learn a lot when you're forced to get in positions that you normally would never practice. Is this realistic for hunting? 100%. Whether it's laying prone, shooting off an obstacle. These ranges that we're shooting, I would never engage that far prior to today in a hunting situation. Now, with the equipment, with the ammunition, knowing your CDS turret is spot on, I have no problem shooting out to 500-600 yards all day long, and probably the steel out to 1,000. So thank you to Nick, thank you to Leupold, and obviously thank you guys for all your support here. We've had a great time out here at the Leupold Academy, learned a lot, and can't wait to the hunting season this fall.